Well, a big fabulous welcome back to my garden for the 200th time. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. There are now 200 videos on my channel. I started this channel way back 11 months ago when COVID put me in a position where I wasn't able to get out and about and speak. That's what I do. I'm a professional speaker. I used to go onto cruise ships and speak to passengers and crew. So, of course, with COVID, I wasn't able to do that. However, I found another way to let my voice be heard, and that's by this YouTube channel. It really has been a really exciting and fun place for me to be over the last 11 months. In the past 11 months, I've done a story about growing yuccas in your garden. There was also a video talking about beautiful desert roses and how to grow them in your climate as well. I did a story about my favourite drought-tolerant plant in my garden, and that's a zinnia. Still growing, still flowering, absolutely beautiful. I talked about the blue salvia in my garden and the bees and the butterflies that are attracted to it. This truly is and always will be a standout for me. Bromeliads have always been a favourite for me and will continue to be so. And I just have so many of them through my garden. This is a really easy plant for you to grow. I talked to you about how I got a windmill for free in my garden. There were also some instructions at how I turned an old pot and the top of an Ostar dish into the biggest bird feeder in my garden. And I also explained the process of tidying up this little area here. I showed you how we built this shade house and then how we changed it to make it bigger. I've spent a bit of time talking about how dry it is here, and now today the heavens have opened and I can talk about the fact that it's raining. I've often talked about the intense heat that we get in this part of the world, in this part of Australia where I live, and how it affects the plants that I have. And I've also talked about the freezing cold, minus 37 degrees, that a friend in Canada gets. Thanks, Sandy. Loved your video. You know, our gardening is very different from hot to cold. But whatever you're doing, have a look back at the videos that I've done. I'm sure you're going to find something that works for you. I've shown you all of those things and there's more to come. Without a doubt though, the thing that I've actually spoken about more in my garden are my roses. I have 166 of them and they are magnificent. They're just now coming back to where they should be. It has been an awfully hot summer and they were quite upset with the amount of heat outside. But the flowers, look at these blooms. We're coming back to a little bit more normality, so that's wonderful for me. Thank you again. Thank you for subscribing and thank you being part of my 200 videos. I've had an absolute ball. So I'm looking forward now to the next 200 where I'll show you lots more things. Things are starting to grow in the garden. So please, send me your video. Let me see what you're doing in your garden and have an absolutely fabulous day today.